Hi. Hi, I'm RDV. To the right of me is a man you may know as Eric Breen.
You may.
You may or may not know. Depends if you can read. His name's Eric because I give him credit. And below us on the bottom there is Abraham Lincoln.
I thought he had a goatee. As I'm thinking about it now, didn't he have more like a chin strap thing?
No,
he didn't have a mustache.
Oh,
he basically had the Amish look.
Gotcha. Well, I'm not getting rid of the mustache.
Zach is getting close to the Amish look though.
There's no.
He's gonna rope his sleeves and he's gonna start showing up.
Dude, I've got triceps that are coming in crazy. I've been doing push-ups. I'm up to like 100 push-ups a day. These triceps are like, I could do the rolled up thing. These would look like pythons. Like, it's crazy. That was a whole Hogan thing.
I've never seen Breen smile that wide before.
That was a whole Hogan reference for you.
I know what he's talking about because I used to be a push-up fanatic.
Yeah.
In my ute, and I did 100 push-ups in one setting.
Oh, so I'm not there yet.
And I couldn't have done the 101st to save my life. It was all mental. And I laid face down on the floor for about 20 minutes. You could have broken and cleaned the house out, and I couldn't have done a damn thing about it. But I used to do like 300 push-ups a day. And I still have the triceps from that. Everything else has gone to shit. But I still have those.
Yeah, that's. I was looking at them today. It's like they've gotten solid over the last couple of weeks. Like, anyway, that's a whole different conversation. I just kind of derailed, but
that's right.
But yeah.
All right, so I am the only one watching this chat right now.
That's good. That means nobody else had to listen to me.
I literally went into Sportspo, our Twitter group, and I said, I'm looking for an audience.
Zach wants to show off the pythons.
No one will ever believe him. Zach was on a top 5.
Joke's on them.
The joke's on them. They'll be like, Zach was on a top 5. There's no proof of that. We didn't see him.
Zach's not on the top 5.
Some guy with huge triceps was on.
Well, you know, brother. I don't know if they're 10-inch or 12-inch or what, but they're there.
They had an
that was good.
That was because I just had some water.
Well, you know, dude, the first line sounded a lot like him.
Thank you.
Gotta love it.
So, how was your day today, Zach?
Man, it's kind of boring, to be honest. Went to work. Had some Chinese food for lunch. Had a smoothie for dinner. Got into some Twitter spats. That's always fun.
Which ones did you get into fights with now?
Well, that actress from Wicked is apparently playing Jesus in a Jesus Christ Superstar remake. So
you know what's going to happen? I Love Comics had shit that Neil Adams says. We're going to have fight his second today.
So I will not be surprised if E does something, being the musical fan that he is.
Wait, they're gender swapping Jesus.
Gender swapping Jesus, which I've never seen the original Jesus Christ Superstar, so I don't know if that's already been done or not. But
it's been done before. And as far as I'm not surprised. And anything, I'm more like disappointed because that's the best you can do. There's tons of people who made the jokes in Hollywood and say that God's a woman.
But you know who's going to be okay with it?
Everybody
birthday party clowns. They don't like it.
Yeah.
Birthday clowns. I got to wait till June. Then I get my phone.
That's my birthday month. That used to be a month I looked forward to. Now I don't.
Really? Oh, that's our friend Celeste. That's her birthday is in there too.
That's right, because we have the same birthday. Then I found out the great Mr. Mark Millar just decided to show up and buy all the John Byrne Fantastic Four issues because he never read them as a kid. And so I was like, man, That's got to be a baller move. Just walk into a comic shop and just buy the whole run.
He has the money to do it. And
I mean, yeah, if you've got the cash, then by all means,
he could walk in and buy the store.
I know, right?
I saw that because it's 64 issues. I don't think I bought over 30 issues of something at one time.
Hey, we got a viewer. What's up, Comic and Nerd Tortillas?
So yeah, I had to go pick up 3 weeks worth of deposits at Phil's from while he was in the hospital and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I get up this morning, go to the little boy's room, toilet breaks.
Oh,
I go, well, this day's off to a great start.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an easy fix, but still, it's like, so I go, okay, well, yeah, gotta get to the store. Car doesn't start.
Ooh.
Yeah, this day's starting to suck.
Are you having cold weather by you? Like,
well, it's about 15, but my battery died. So
yeah,
that's the worst with the battery. Yeah.
Yeah. So but it's every cloud has a silver lining. I got the battery, and then I get to the store, and Phil tipped me for the 15 days I worked straight through for him, which paid for the battery.
Hey.
He tipped you.
The bad news is, batteries are like $200 now.
Yeah, batteries are crazy.
Some of the bigger batteries, truck batteries, are like $80 and all that. But I remember it was like, I remember the last time I got a battery, it was like $70. It was a $10 deposit back you get for the core.
$70 battery.
When was that? Because you can't touch one for that now.
Yeah, no,
that was about 4 years ago.
I bought one maybe a year ago, and it was like $150. Right.
So when I'm talking about 4 or 5 years ago, that's back when Trump was the first term.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure that has something to do with it too. Yeah.
But at least I basically broke even. So there's there's that.
Yeah, you're no worse off than
you're talking about stuff. Like I said, that was our pump, because we have a well water. That's what we have, and it started. The pressure started going down. That's usually when the sign the pump's going to die. It hasn't gone. It went back up. So we had no issues with that. But then, like, we had that snowfall came on like was it last week, and I went to go use a snowblower, and then that died. And I'm to the point where I'm just like, what's next? Because it always kept, I don't. The only silver line I have right now is the fact that I still have water, like right now. And we're gonna send it out. It's old. It's from like 1999. That's the oldest. It's an old Troy built snow thrower. For those who don't know what it is, it's a machine. You walk behind. It basically goes. The Pac-Man eats the snow and then it spits it out to the side. For those Southerners, they're like, "What's a snow thrower? Is that a guy that throws snow?" But, hey, we got an audience here.
Oh, now I know why Jay's not here.
Basketball.
Yeah, his team got pummeled.
That's right. We're coming up.
He's mentioned preparing for the covering tonight.
Yeah, March Madness is the one time of year I'm glad I don't still live with my dad, because that is all that is going to be on the television for the month of March.
What else?
Basketball games everywhere.
What else needs to be on the TV?
It's not that it's on the TV. My problem is back when my dad was alive, when it would be Sunday, you'd hear it. Yes, no.
Yeah, he does that too. Well, it depends on the team. If it's the Pelicans, he'll definitely be like that.
The first 4 days of that tournament, well, the first 2 days should be national holidays. Those are just great because you don't even have to care about the teams. I mean, my favorite team isn't even going to make the tournament.
I do like it more in the
because you get to see some really cool upsets and all the stuff that ends up in future themes. Then after the first weekend, they're down to 16, and it's just basically normal view.
Yeah. When you start at the beginning and there's all kinds because you can flip back and forth between games during commercials all the time. But then once you get down to like Sweet 16, well, not even 16. Once you get down to maybe like the 8 or the 8 that are left, then I'm like, I start to lose interest. Unless LSU is still in there, and then I'll watch till the end.
Yeah, well, there's going to be. They say there might be 14 SEC teams that make the tournament. LSU is not one of the 14, so you're good.
Not this year, yeah.
They're dreadful. I guess our host is telling us that it's time to do books.
Oh, hey, is that why we're here? Okay.
I thought we were here to catch up.
I noticed
I
that
thought we were too.
As soon as I shared screen about the books, we only lost 2 viewers. We were at 7 with the 5. So I don't know. You know what? I got to go quickly before we get to the top 5. Zach, are you still reading World's Finest?
I am still reading World's Finest. I am actually.
Are you liking the new guy's art?
I don't hate it. It's not an automatic disqualifier for me. I would have, if I had to replace Dan Mora with somebody, this guy wouldn't have been my first pick. But he's not.
So he's not like Jorge Corona, where he basically imagines.
No, he doesn't mirror Dan Mora's style. He kind of is like, if I had to describe him, think of like if Dan Mora and Riley Rossmo had a child.
I don't want that
kind of like that. Kind of like that.
We're Dan Mora. Leave him out of this.
But like I said, it's not terrible.
It's like Conan if they made it.
It's the same artist who did that Eclipso story. That was kind of like his introduction when he did that Eclipso story with the League and the Justice Society.
My only complaint is, are you still using Dan Mora covers?
I mean, hey, if he's still doing the covers, I see that as an absolute win. Or
so if you're a guy who just collects books for the covers because you're an art guy, you don't care about the story, it's a win.
Yeah.
But if you like an actual good interior art, because you want to read the story, it might be a little frustrating.
I'm actually really looking forward, and I'll get into it later because it is on my list. I'll get into why I'm looking forward to it with this particular artist.
Hey, what's up, One Slick Dude? In case you're wondering, yes, there will be a cover ranking tonight. Following this at Rival Comics at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We're ranking the Mr. Sinister appearance and covers.
That's why you said Sinister.
No,
what is he talking about? Sinister. What is that? Mister. That makes more
Sinister.
sense.
He is a new priest. Like preacher. We call him Sinister. Anyway, we'll go to I'll start off. We'll just go right down the top and bottom. All righty. My number 5 this week is a new number 1. You should know exactly what it is. It's Jamal Campbell's. Is that Tana? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a shot.
I'm actually stunned. I did not think that you would at least have this on.
I saw the interior art and I know how he draws.
Yes.
And it can only go up from that horrible mini series we had. The young adult book.
Oh yeah. I don't pay attention to those. Yeah.
I try not to, but it's like it's in every single freaking preview book at DC sometimes, or just in general, and just being in any book. It's just like, here, check this out. It's coming on. It's like, stop. Yeah. Honestly, I love Zatanna, and when she's written right, and it's great. And I'm hopeful because she's being written by a guy, and the guy's not gay. It's not Steve Orlando. She's in her fishnets. Now, I don't care for the white heels, but that's okay.
I actually, is that white or is it just color? Like, is it like a brightness of that?
No, they're white heels.
It is white. I don't hate it.
But honestly,
You're not looking at her shoes. Let's be real. If you're looking at Zatanna, you're probably not looking at her feet.
I'm looking at the thighs, bro.
Exactly.
I'm a leg guy. Anyway, of course you look at the hat, Abraham Lincoln. Zatanna Zatara, the Mistress of Magic, is back on tour. She's got her stage crew back, and she's looking forward to a new, less chaotic chapter of her life. However, her plans are disrupted before they even begin when her stage crew is abducted by a ghostly new adversary called the Lady White. Now Zatanna is plunged into machinations.
Yeah.
Of tricks, swords, and curses that threaten to tear her apart from the inside out. Yeah. We got look at some appearances here. We got Aquaman, we got Batman, Blue Devil. Blue Devil, man. That's cool.
This does not surprise me. Because every new book now starts in the Watchtower, because everybody lives in the Watchtower now.
But I mean, we got cameos, and I don't know how many actually speaking parts.
We got some Justice League Dark characters.
Man-Bat, Kurt Langstrom,
Man-Bat, Xanadu.
Cinderella.
Freaking Constantine.
Yes. I'm always seeing now. I'm kind of glad they didn't bring Constantine into this because sometimes when they bring Constantine, people don't know how to write him, so they make him effeminate.
Yeah.
But Detective Chimp, man, is in here. Elongated Man, Ralph Dibny gives him love. Etrigan, so
more than Sue will get.
Yes. So we got some of the covers are actually kind of cool. I like this one a lot better.
Cool.
This is the variant cover. I'm thinking like, man, just put that as the main cover.
Well, then you wouldn't pay $1 extra for it.
I would. See Sazo Mike. I don't know that. It's a woman who's from the 1960s.
Sozomaika.
Yeah. So this main cover is done by Jose. As I say it, it's freaking Josie Hauser pops in my mind for Shazam, but
Jamal Campbell.
Yeah, Jamal Campbell. Yeah, I almost called him Josie Campbell. I was like,
I think if it's still there, I'll switch covers to that one by Zozo, whatever her name is.
Yeah, that's not bad looking.
That's really nice.
Actually. Yeah. This is it here. This is the cover B.
Yeah.
Or cover
not
C.
Not bad at all.
Chris Bacalo's got a cover. Let's more.
Bacalo, yeah. Bacalo's pretty good. I don't think I care for that cover too much, but Bacalo.
Chris Bacalo hasn't been good in the 21st century.
The face,
really?
The face sucks, but I like the hands coming out of the water and stuff.
It's creepy.
Yeah, and she's got the magic sword. Yeah, but yeah, I see a lot of covers coming out. Nathan Zertzi, and then he got the Midtown Comics Dan Panasian variant, or Panosian, which is still good. I like that. That's good. She's got the batarang in her hand, the golden lasso, and Superman's cape. Don't know why, but as it is. But that is my number 5 this week. Hard pass on this one. You're not going over the Zatanna. That's okay.
He is not easily swayed by bow ties and fishnets. Or top hats and fishnets. I don't know if she's wearing
bow ties and fishnets.
She used to wear a bow tie. I don't think she is in any of these images. She used to wear bow ties.
Speaking of bow ties, the new Doctor Who might be over.
No, she used to also,
well, he doesn't wear bow ties.
She used to also be able to show the girls before even though that's skimpier than recent costumes, it's still pretty tame.
It is.
Because it's like 1960s style swimsuit and totally covered up. So, because I said you're not allowed, women aren't really allowed to show skin.
I'm just curious to see what he does. Does he go into the whole becoming a male feminist?
Well, we'll find out when we read it.
I know. As I said, it's been a while. We've actually got it where I actually get a guy who writes a girl and writes the girl as being a girl.
That's the thing. I mean, that's basically bending the unwritten rule of comics. That
exactly. So
unless Jamal Campbell's gay, and I didn't know.
Honestly, if he is, that's cool. Whatever. I don't care.
No. I'm saying if he is, then that's perfectly acceptable. But straight men, unless you're Tom King, aren't really allowed to write female leads anymore.
Exactly. But hey, it's Black History Month. They couldn't say no.
Or maybe the half of DC that doesn't open comics talking about bottom surgeries will break some of these unwritten rules because Jack Geis is doing work for DC, and I didn't think that would ever happen again. Because
which Geis?
That's Jackson's his name. Butch is his nickname.
Okay.
But he's he votes incorrectly.
Yeah. That was interesting too. He's what book is he on? It's a new Elseworld. It's the Absolute version, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think Absolute is Al Ewing. No, not Al Ewing. Yeah, Al Ewing, Jeff Lemire, and Denny Camp are the
but as far as artists, though, I know.
Artists.
Jeff Lemire's doing Wild West, but I thought Butch Geist was doing a new book at DC. I forget which one it's called though. But I thought it was an absolute book. But anyway, that's beside the point. Brian, where are we going for your number 1 or 5? Sorry, 5.
Scrolling.
It's way at the bottom.
Epitaphs in the Abyss.
It is in the Abyss. I can't find it.
Oh, what's up, Summoner, and Meyer HQ, J Lucian.
Hey, what's up, Meyer? Epitaph in the Abyss. For those who don't like snakes, look away.
Oh, that's me. Yeah.
Told you, look away. That guy can't.
It's like a train wreck. Like I want to look away, but I can't.
Every tombstone tells its tale. Sorry. That song was on the radio today. Every rose has thorn. Every tombstone tells a tale. Maybe yours will be next this month. The most notorious. Yes, we're getting a lot of 80s stuff here. Name in terror. The undying EC Comics chisels 3 more terrifying epitaphs. Exactly. That's how you feel about the book so far.
Yeah.
and the tombstones that will line the grave diggers. Boneyard beyond the abyss. Join us, won't you? As a positively poisonous writer, Jeff Jensen, the guy from HBO's Watchmen. Oh, yippee! That's great. And Jordan Thomas, Skin Police. What the? I don't even know. I don't know. Pair with the violent intentions of artist Valera Burzo from Castle Full of Blackbirds. Very indie. And David Lapham from Straight Bullets. Yay, there's someone. To hold a court alongside the even more unsuspecting talents in celebration of the one thing we crave the most. Head.
No, that's what everybody wants.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, first let me say, at this point, I wish they would just drop the EC off the logo. There's nothing about any of this that's EC.
Especially when you have Stephanie Phillips on the book.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But what's with the guy taking a photo at Universal? I think it is the Launchpad. Launchpad.
But they have very cool covers. That's not enough to buy a book.
Dude, I'm looking at the second cover and I was getting like flashbacks to Resident Evil 4. You shoot their head off and there's like all this.
Yeah. And they get like the little worm stubs. Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool.
But yeah, if you like mediocre horror, this is for you. Written by bland, soulless writers.
So this is their incentive cover, black and white.
But now, let's see what Mr. Vice President's number 5 is.
Well, it's funny you should ask, Breen, because it's one we've already talked about. It's also at my number 5, and it's Jamal Campbell's Zatanna number 1.
That's all right. It happens to me and Breen all the time.
Well, that means we can speed this up.
Hang on, I'm trying not to give away the rest of the list. God, dog it, fingers. There.
What's your number 4? Is Dr. Venkman?
Well, that would be Catwoman by Torrin Grace.
Oh yeah, she's the one. Yeah,
it's a Catwoman story that takes place out of Gotham.
I didn't know they knew how to do that.
The last time we did that was the Chuck Dixon story, I believe. Actually, no, it was not even Chuck Dixon. It had been Mary Jo Duffy beforehand.
She wasn't in Gotham for the 2-issue Blake Northcott-ish story. I think she was on island for that.
But this is like more than a couple issues. Since Torrin taken over, she's been like out of the country.
Right.
Catwoman takes on Tokyo. Selena arrives in Tokyo looking for an old ally and much needed respite. Unfortunately for the feline fatality of crime, her enemies are already one step ahead of her as she struggles to outwit them. Catwoman is offered a proposition. Very propitious. What if she were to completely disappear and give up being Selina Kyle forever? Well, then she wouldn't be any more crappy Batman books written by Chip Zdarsky or Tom King. Alrighty then. So that's the Frank Choke variant covers coming on here, which to me are just falling flat. He's giving her more of a mom. You know she's got more of a mom bod now?
Boy, if that's a mom bod, where are those moms at?
Well, they're hanging out with other moms.
I do not know any mom with a bod like that.
Stacy's mom. She's got it going on.
Okay, that's a good point.
Dan Panisian art.
Although I will say his
that cover's amazing.
That's better. That's better.
Yeah, I think I think I understand what Venkman's saying about Frank Cho.
Yeah,
yes, she's got the nice.
She's got the hips.
She's got the rack of it,
but she looks plain.
Yeah, she looks plain, and she looks. I don't know. It's like maybe elongate the legs a little bit, make her look a little taller. And because
get rid of the shiny costume.
Used to be the quintessential. One of the quintessential good girl artists.
Yeah,
it just doesn't quite. Something's missing from like his older covers.
Yeah, I think this one, like he's going for more like artsy, I guess, for lack of a better word. Like the other one looks like it could legit be like a page in the comic, honestly, like a big splash page or something. This, I don't know. It's more abstract.
I feel like we're getting Grace under the mask at this point.
You got all the neutral white background and there's just some. It's very artsy, which is okay. But his con sketches have way more. Have a whole different energy.
Well, yeah. He's really just.
Well, don't forget he got neutered by the 12 Psychos on Twitter.
Well, that's true. That's true too.
But then he turned on his fans.
Yep.
To try to get back in their good graces. So, I care less about Frank Cho.
There's your.
Oh, yeah, it's back. I keep forgetting that Hush is back.
Shh.
It's a rather tight costume.
It is.
That's not bad looking.
It's more like a manga.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, then go back to this. It's like you took Al from The Walking Dead, Maggie Grace, and put her in this.
It's you took a cat burglar, but you put her on this bright white background. It's like totally antithetical to what a cat burglar would surround themselves with.
She looks like she's 5'1" in that picture.
Yeah.
Something's off. Yeah. That's
look how much longer the thighs are on this sketch. It's like
this is Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Yes. It is Halle Berry, which I'm okay with.
So,
I like the purr word bubbles too. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, is this a 1 in 1 million variant or?
No. It's just a cover. It's a cover C, a regular cover. Hey, look! It's all the gold from Fort Knox.
I actually like this enough to where you've been recommending this. It's a light week tomorrow. If this covers at the shop, I might start. Might give this issue a shot.
Yeah, it's been different. It's not your typical. There's no mention of Batman, her being all they're off and on relationship. It's completely cut off from that, which I prefer. And it's not her being like, "Oh, I'm a lesbian." Thank you, Tina Howard.
Henry, that's cool, but we prefer Michelle Pfeiffer, and Zach will,
The vice president prefers Anne Hathaway.
To bring peace among all the Catwoman people, I will say Julie Newmar has the best ass.
Yes, but Anne Hathaway has the best face. And Breen knows. Breen agreed with me. He put it in the group chat.
That's because I messed it up.
No, that was your subconscious.
No, I think Anne Hathaway is all kinds of hot, but she is just all kinds of
Skinny
ugly
too.
as a person.
I mean, yeah, as a person, sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
The more you stare at her, the longer in her face, it just you can tell that she got like lip injections.
So
it's Hollywood. Who hasn't? I'm sure you're going to tell me Michelle Pfeiffer hasn't had any work done to her face.
Have you seen her in the Ant-Man's?
Yes, I have. That's why I'm asking. You're going to tell me she didn't have anything done.
If she had work done, she'd look like Madonna. There's no way she's had work done.
Nah, it depends on how many times you go to the well.
Sometimes you become the well. A well of collagen. All right. Where are we going to next?
We're going to Zach's number, or whatever Zach. What number are we on? 4?
I just said Catwoman. That was number 4. So we didn't do yours. We're skipping.
Well, mine is Zatanna, so we've already talked to that.
Okay.
So
we've talked a lot about Zatanna tonight.
yes.
All right. I bet nobody has this one though. So people breathe a sigh of relief.
I bet she's probably higher on my list.
This is going to be, and I imagine you'll probably have to go down a ways to find this. It's from a company called Scratch Comics. It is called Dinosaurs and Cowboys.
Oh my gosh, you went for it. I've been waiting a couple of weeks for that because I saw it.
I have been too. I have been too. I've been counting the days. When is this coming out? I don't know who the writer is. I don't know who the
I'm surprised you didn't say Godzilla Heist because you like kaiju stuff.
Yeah, but that's IDW and they're whatever. This is Cowboys and Dinosaurs. Like those are two of my no, yours right there. You passed it.
There it is.
There you go.
I'm surprised it's not Cowboys and Aliens and Dinosaurs.
I'm not glad it's not because there was already a lackluster movie about that.
Inspired by the classic movies of the 20th century, Dinosaurs vs. Cowboys is a fun action horror romp with art by both legendary John McCrea, Hitman, and Deadpool, and 2008's Eoin Kenbay.
See, they say legendary. I don't know who either of those guys are. I did Google them. Their art looks good. Like, I like John McCrea's art. I think it'll be really cool for this, but I don't know who they are.
So you've never read Hitman?
Nope. I have a friend who loves Hitman.
That's great.
My best friends
that's because well, your comic paw does too.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's I gotta tell the story. The crossover with Resurrection Man. Well, you know Resurrection Man's powers, right?
Yeah, he dies, he comes back, he has a new set of powers.
Okay. They're trying to come up with a power that will be useful for what Hitman needs to do. And he keeps coming back. Is just like he comes back to life, and his power is to produce flower petals out of his fingers. So Hitman just goes bam.
He keeps shooting him,
and he wakes up with another useless power. Bam. He kills him 3 times in a row.
That's funny. I actually like that. That's hysterical. Yeah, no, I like this kind of stuff. Dinosaurs versus bullets and cowboys, and I think it has potential to be a lot of fun. It's probably a miniseries. I don't see this being a long-term, sustainable.
I'm just gonna
be awesome if it was, but
so
I'm gonna break my my no miniseries rule for this.
Well, this is the one shot.
Is it a one shot?
Yeah.
It says series here. Well, I guess there's only one issue. But
yeah.
Well, hey, that's okay. If it's a one shot, I can forgive myself.
40 pages for $7.
Yeah. So
if it's a miniseries, you're gonna be paying a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of a bummer if it is a one shot, but
don't worry, Devil Dinosaur's in there. You know, Moon Girl's not too far along.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun reading through that. I love dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things to have in comics.
Where is the West versus the
Terror? There are Nazi bad guys, and there are robots in there, and a bombshell. It's going to be a perfect comic.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. I go to another series that I've been reading, pulling through Titan Comics. It's my number 3 once the thing loads.
I am that tall, by the way. Once it says that I fell down and hit my head on the ceiling, I am that tall. That can happen.
How do you fall down and hit your head on the ceiling if you fall down first?
If you're outside and I fall, it's like I'm Barron Trump from those bad AI videos where he's like walking alongside Trump and he's like a giant. That's how tall I am.
That's not AI, bro. That's how tall he is. Conan the Barbarian, or Conan the Cimmerian, and Belit, Pirate Queen of the Black Coast, are in their prime, enjoying a life of decadence and debauchery. But the flagrant flash of wealth brings unwelcome attention from thieves with a taste for danger and agents from Stygia on a dark mission for their serpent god. They're new artists.
Nice.
Danica Breen. Jib Sub's still on there, and we got Derek Robertson doing his best Columbo.
There's just one more thing. Her art's actually pretty good. This will probably be a really good.
So the original artist that was on there,
yeah, the Delator guy, right?
Robert Delator,
yeah,
is doing a variant. Maybe he's just step aside and then letting the.
It's Killer Croc variant Conan.
Could be, yeah. Jonathan Liu,
guest artist spot too. I mean, that happens. You have guest artists come in, give the main artist a break.
Well, I hope that's the case, and not that somebody is just coming in and replacing him.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be the second person to replace him because they had Doug Braithwaite was the.
Yeah, they had Braithwaite come in for some other. I remember that. Yeah,
Doug Braithwaite was the original artist.
Yeah,
I believe, and Robert Delator started taking over. So, yeah, honestly, if you've been following the series, starting with the Black Spire and the Stone and stuff, that they brought in Belit only to get rid of her, and then now they realize, oh my gosh, like we should bring back the hot chick that he was with. Now this is going back into his past. Continue from the last issue where they did this little like quaint town. They're basically pretending to be nobility and just getting shit faced, drunk, and then going to have sex in their room, only to be almost to get robbed. And the last surviving thief was a young girl, probably in her teens, and she said, "Don't kill me. I know where I can help you. We can find a bigger treasure chest." So against Conan's better judgment, he listens to Belit, and they spare her alive, and they're now going to go rob these people. Yes. Alrighty then. Going to Mr. Breen.
Batman and Robin Year One.
Ah, yes. Let me scroll down for eternity.
Is it really that far down?
No.
Oh. I was about to say, I'd be shocked if it was.
Home Alone in Wayne Manor. The lead from Gordon provides Batman an opportunity to chase down one of the general's assets. But the best way to get
rating, go online, go to the general and save some time.
The best way to get close to them is not as Batman, but as Bruce Wayne. But with Bruce off on his own, Dick is left stuck at Wayne Manor. What's a boy wanted to do when no one's watching?
Now I can picture as Teen Titans Go. And I'm hearing Amy run around as Beast Boy.
This is awesome. Yeah. I love this. Clayface. We're getting a Clayface issue.
Hey, they remembered who Clayface was.
Yeah, right? A poop monster. No, it's not.
Mudman. His name is Mud.
Chris Samney doing an awesome art in this. I love the side-by-side face. Other covers, we got Yannick Paquette doing a more impish looking Robin, and Batman's like, you little bitch.
Man, speaking of artists that got neutered.
Yeah.
Go back and look at some of his stuff from about 20 years ago. That he did it like he would like his Catwoman or Bullet Girl. I mean, he was amazing.
Bruno.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna talk about Bruno Ronaldo. That's his cover. But
yeah, his Bullet Girl. That's right. I thought I'd seen
the Jacob Edgar variant.
Jacob Edgar. Hey, that guy is like Chris Samney Jr.
No, Jacob Edgar. He's a good guy. He works with Bosch.
He gets off his ass and knocks on some doors.
Yeah. Look at this. So,
is there a new season of Bosch coming out or something?
Yes.
There is the final season of Bosch Legacy.
Oh, is it coming out soon?
This year. Yeah. And they're doing a crossover with the Lincoln Lawyer.
Interesting.
From that show, that actor. So
yeah, Matthew McConaughey?
No. Well, Matthew McConaughey was a character based off the book.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. He's actually the Lincoln Lawyer from that movie is actually Bosch's half brother. His dad's other son. Dude, does this not give a Darwin Cook kind of like vibes?
Yeah, it's like a Darwin Cook, Chris Samney-ish hybrid. Maybe the lines are a little bit thicker, or cleaner, maybe.
I noticed the other covers he did. He was doing the animated series Catwoman from the new Batman new animated series. Mm-hmm. And this kind of looks like the newer kind of stuff, like the current one. No, it's a throwback to Darwin Cook, but it's also got the same cowl design like you see with and Crisis on Infinite Earths. What's his name?
Bruce Timm?
No, what's his
Jacob Edgar?
Something Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles. Oh, the voice actor. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it kind of looks like something they do draw to have him in the voice.
Henry, there have been several iterations of Clayface. I think most of them have been able to do pretty much anything they want. I think Basil Laszlo was the only one that couldn't, but I might be wrong about that.
Animated series was Matt Hogan was the one who was the actor.
I thought Basil was the actor.
Well, in the cartoon series, it was Matt Hogan. So I don't know if Matt Hogan ever made it to comic book form, then in the main stuff, or was he stuck to DCAU? But Basil was one, and then they had another one. Yeah, that's like. But I thought was Basil the one that was the more like a psychopath killer. So there was, but anyway, that is Batman.
We better pick up the pace. We're running behind.
Get your motor running. Head on the highway. All right.
Oh, that's right. It's my turn.
Yeah,
it's my turn. My number 3, we're going to stay with DC Comics. We are going, my guy, I pick up almost every one of his books without fail now. Ram V, Evan Cagle. We have New Gods, number 3. This book, you passed it.
Oh, I did pass it? Oh.
Yeah, you passed it. There it is. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about Avengers and Aliens. Oh, man. So slow. Anyway, that's
the new book starring Trump.
This has been really fun. I've really been enjoying this. I'm not a New Gods fan. I don't necessarily know a lot about them. But as far as cosmic stuff and storytelling so far, I think this is off to a really solid start. I'm really digging this.
It's that Ben Urich actor from Daredevil. Do the art.
Yeah.
Except for Ben Urich was black, but
no. Right. I'm talking about the Ben Affleck one.
You're talking about the one from Daredevil. The Ben Affleck movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
I zoned out on that part.
That's okay. I kind of did too. I was like,
well, you've seen this guy before. You watched The Fugitive. He was the sidekick. He was not Napolitano or something. I forget what his name was.
Actually, I've never seen this. I've never seen The Fugitive.
Really?
Nope.
It's probably my favorite Harrison Ford movie.
Check it out. Not Raiders or Air Force One.
I love it because the memes on there. You know, there's a scene where he's got Tommy Lee Jones is talking. He's like, "I killed my wife." He's like, "I don't care." I love it. Tom Lee Jones versus Harrison Ford, and it's a good movie. You definitely need to check it out.
It's all right.
Oh, all right. What?
I watched the show, sir. I saw the show in almost its entirety.
The 60s show?
Yeah.
That wasn't David Jansen's best show, though.
Yeah.
Harry-O was great.
Anyway, Apocalypse, New Genesis. There's a new god who's born on Earth. Orion is sent to kill him, but he gives Mr. Miracle a heads up to give him a chance to save the baby or the kid. And so now Mr. Miracle and Big Barda and their baby are off trying to find this kid. Meanwhile, on, I think it's Apocalypse, because Darkseid is dead for the time being. Desaad is kind of trying to maintain control over Apocalypse, but he's slipping and people are kind of at each other's throats.
Here's my question.
It's wild. It's fun.
Why is we've got characters like this? Why isn't Ryan Ottley doing this book?
Bro, that is all. Like, I like Evan Cagle. His art is actually solid for this.
Yeah.
But dude, if Ryan Ottley ever does art on a New Gods book, I don't care who's writing it. I will pick it up for the art.
I've been
that
reading.
Would be wild.
I've been continuing my journey in reading Invincible. I just read issue 81 last night, so I'm gonna finish the series. I forgot about it. I had the books on my mic, and I'm like, oh, that's right, I gotta finish this. Especially, I've been watching the show popped up again, so and they're getting close. So I'm like, they're getting close to where I read it. So I'm like, I better read ahead.
I haven't watched Invincible since halfway through season 2.
It is great.
I kind of just lost interest. Everyone talks about it. It's just, I don't know. The hipster in me, I guess.
It's better.
But yeah, that is my number 3. New Gods number 3. One of the better DC books to be getting that isn't written by Jeremy Adams, shockingly.
As it says, deep in the cosmos, an intergalactic inquisition led by the Spanish people to spend upon apocalypse or apocalypse and new Sega Genesis, carrying with its sinister message: convert or be destroyed. Meanwhile, on Earth, Mr. Miracle and Big Barda, with their big baby in tow, seek out the mysterious child spoken in Metron's prophecy, desperate to find him before Orion does.
Orion! Auto parts.
I was thinking more of the Orion pictures, but
I don't know what that is.
But wow.
Maybe it's a geographic.
You should watch some 80s movies, bro.
Oh. Sorry.
Could this child, this new god, be the universe's savior, or the reincarnation of the universe's greatest evil?
Bum, bum, bum.
You decide. Check it out.
It's fun. Check it out. Ram V is one of those guys that you should at least give the benefit of the doubt to, at least to start with. Give him an issue or two to cook, but he's good.
Evan Cagle
His
variant.
Creature of the Black Lagoon, notwithstanding. We're not talking about that one.
It's the Evan Cagle cover.
That's pretty cool. All right.
Alrighty then. Okay, let's go to my number 2.
To you, sir.
My number 2 is a book that, if I told you I was reading this, you're like, what? Because I'm not a fan of the normal series.
Uncanny X-Men.
Wonder Woman.
Actually, no. It is Titans in Love. That's good.
Oh my gosh, is it really? Are you reading Titans?
No, not that Titans.
Oh,
it is G.I. Joe number 4.
Oh, boo. Everybody picks G.I. Joe. I thought it was going to be something really obscure.
No, I wanted the Chavez fist there. The robots.
The robots.
The robots. Dude, this cover is I love it, and it's such a cliche cover. The Frank Miller lightning bolt, the blue, background. But this is the freaking action figure toy, set that I had. I had the car with the missiles, and I have like 2 or 3 of them upstairs.
Yeah.
My brother hand-me-downs, kids, So it's like it's such a cool toy, and this it just brings back to this nostalgia of just being a kid, watching the show, clicking the toys. And this has just been badass with Cobra Commander. Like he was such a dork in the show, but like now he's like, bro.
Dude, even in the Real American Hero one, he's not that sniveling little dude anymore.
I love this. This is
great. He's gone full toxic masculinity.
Skybound has made Starscream and Cobra Commander great again.
I didn't even think about that because Starscream used to be the same way too. He was that little sniveling guy, like run away at the first sign of trouble, and now he's like, kill them all.
Well, I think they were done by the same voice actors too.
I think so. Yeah, that's why I didn't put 2 and 2 together on that. That's crazy.
Like if they do more crossover with G.I. Joe and Transformers, you're gonna have Starscream teaming up with Cobra Commander.
I'm here for it, man.
And then one of them's gonna betray one another.
I'm okay. I am here for it. I say let's do it.
David Finch variant coming out this week too for this.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Motorcycle Joes. Can we get the action figures out again? Can we start launching new ones?
They've got those. I've got one here somewhere.
The battle tank.
No, not the battle tank. It's one of the newer ones. The classified series. They got these. I mean, they're kind
well,
of
yeah, but I mean, like, I want the toy, the motorcycles. I want stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some of the covers.
I think some of them do have vehicles, but it's not like motorcycles.
Yeah, I know. I've seen those before.
Yeah.
I'm
trying.
Those are popping up at Walmart by the movies.
Yeah. Walmart's got them. Target's got them. I can find them at the mall sometimes, depending on who it is.
David Nakayama bringing us with the awkward female.
The female Cobras, the Valkyrie Cobras, whatever you want to call them. Cobra, he called them something in previous.
But look at that battle tank behind there. Like, oh, it's so great. It's like, I just want the toys. It's like the great thing about G.I. Joe figures like that, you could buy 30 of the same exact figurine and build yourself an army. Like the clone troopers.
Yeah, that just sounds like a waste of money. I would not buy one because I don't want to spend $12, $15 on multiple Cobra troopers. That's wild.
I won't spend money on stuff I don't need. Turns around. Oh yeah, I did.
Not multiple somethings I don't need. One something I don't need.
I also have this toy too. There's the helicopter comes with. Yeah, they came out back in the day. Yeah,
that's cool.
And see in the back here, the little button. That sticks in the back of the actual G.I. Joe character to hold it in place. I said, and then we have MJF with the shotgun. Sorry, not MJF. It's Channing Tatum.
Really?
Look at his face. And it's not telling you it's not Channing Tatum.
It's not Channing Tatum.
Yep, that is, man.
I like him so far.
Yeah. Justice for Channing Tatum and G.I. Joe. But
justice for Channing Tatum. We need more of his gambit.
Honestly, if it with the more serious stuff out of the Deadpool universe, I think it'd be good.
I'm here for it.
Talk about thick thighs. Holy crud.
That is some Chun-Li mimicry.
And she's got the sniper rifle. I'm going back to the Sniper Wolf from Metal Gear Solid.
She looks like Widowmaker from Overwatch, kind of.
Of course you would too, Overwatch.
Yeah, I would.
Everything's Overwatch these days, even Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals. Listen, I could talk more about that, but I'm not going to because y'all are on a time crunch. But it's about to be clobbering time in Marvel Rivals. So.
You know, Henry, I agree with you. If they had one good cover, but the problem is that if they were to get rid of the variants and they wouldn't put effort into the covers, and I don't think they even have good enough artists to do one good cover in most of these places. That's what they do the variants because
they do variants to cut down on piracy.
I know a bunch of people who actually do buy every single variant.
Right, there's no upside in pirating, variant covers. Unfortunately, it gives them a license to not care about what's between them.
Well, I'll just say on the pirate site, they include all the covers. So you can right click and save as. But
that's for people that are into NFTs.
Right.
Can we move on?
Where are we moving to?
This is where I cheated since it's not coming out till tomorrow. My number 2 is Flash Gordon, but we covered that last week.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't come out. Yeah, that's right. The release date.
Right, yeah, so it won't be in here. So, Zach, you're number 2.
My number 2. I alluded to it at the start. Batman Superman, World's Finest, issue number 36. This is the second part of the Aquaman and Swamp Thing team up where they fight against the Floronic Man. And this is why I was saying I think that this artist is a pretty good choice for this because you're dealing with Swamp Thing and Atlantis and weird, trippy effects. It's kind of like how Riley Rossmo worked well on the Wesley Dodds.
How many heroes does it take to fight the Moronic Man?
I don't know. Apparently more than 2.
Floronic, not moronic.
Oh.
I think it's pretty cool. They've done some neat stuff. The previous issue.
So this is the interior artist's cover.
Yes, that is the interior artist, Adrian Gutierrez.
I do like the comic book panels.
He does some exaggerated facial features and stuff, but
like Robin's face right there.
Like Robin's face being really long there, but it's not enough to deter me.
Well, if you start looking,
the previous issue alluded to or referenced Superman when he had that brief fling with the mermaid because they go to Atlantis, and so going to the deep well of lore. That's
do you know what I like about this cover the most? Is he doesn't have the grappling gun. Remember, this is Silver Age, so he has the
Wonder Woman's lasso.
Yeah, with a battering. So,
but yeah, the first part. I think this is only a 2-parter, so it's a shorter story, which is weird because normally he does like these 4-issue stories. But yeah, it's been good so far. I've liked it a lot.
These are Tom Riley.
Nice. Get that work, Tom Riley.
Look at that Joker. Yep.
So yeah, this is my number 2.
Alrighty then. Carl Kirkman Hush variant.
Oh, more Hush.
I mean, but look at the quality of art of this compared to the other covers you just saw.
I'm about to say that one almost looks like one of the old Jim Lee covers, almost like that. The detail on Hush is really
good. It's Tyler Kirkham that he did it though.
Yeah, good on you, Kirkman.
So, and then here is Fernando Peseran. Is that the one we like now? The new guy?
That's the guy who was on Jeremy Adams' Flash. That is not his best work though.
Yeah, because Batman looks really bad. He looks like Peacemaker.
Yeah, the pose.
And
his suit looks like there's plastic filling out his
Superman looks bad. He's got 3 nostrils.
The Superman I was going to say was the better of the 2. I think he looks like Green.
It's like a cross between John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
Breen, you're a cross between John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. Congrats.
Alrighty then. That was your number 2?
That was my number 2.
Well, obviously, Batman and Robin is my number 1 book of the week. I'm thinking I'm going with. On my pull list, I'm more excited to read this because it's been consistently good. Catwoman has been kind of hit and miss for me. Zatanna is a new book, and so that's why it's number 5. Barely made it onto the top 5. G.I. Joe is a strong competitor for this book. I like it equally for certain, but I feel like G.I. Joe, like I read that too fast, man, because I'm so excited to read it, and then it's like I gotta wait forever to come out the next issue. So, but this is a nice steady pace of this. This is going back to the year 1. Mark Waid does a fantastic job with it. A little bit of reimagination, a little bit certain things, especially the yellow, chess piece. But it's been fun, yeah. Honestly, it's Clayface, man. I love Clayface, and he needs to be used more often in the movies too. I'm done with Joker. I'm done with Riddler. Give me Clayface.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Give me Brendan Fraser as Firefly. Bastards. But it is my number 1 for this week. Where are we going to next, Mr. Breeder?
Space Ghost.
Coast to Coast.
No, not Coast to Coast.
Just kidding. Not Coast to Coast.
Separated, he likes both, but not together. And David Proposed doing an awesome cover on that. Or I'm not going to cover, but he's doing the awesome story on it. And he's also got a new book coming out too. Another one, much soon. The art cover is done by Francisco Mattina, but Jay Lee variants are kind of actually isn't that bad for Jay Lee.
That's actually, as far as Jay Lee covers go, I like that one. That one's good.
I mean,
I don't normally like his art style, but that one's pretty good.
The eyes on the cowls are. I'm not a fan of that, but everything else looks pretty good.
Yeah.
The villains. Yeah. Space one with the boobs, the man boobs.
That one's, yeah.
Brian, what are you going for? Are you going for this cover?
If it's available, that's probably. I asked for the most retro. That looks like the most retro.
Yeah, it looks like the 1980s cartoon or Cartoon Network. Yeah, or the way it's colored. And I love the space behind them and all that stuff. That's so cool. Like, is there a letters page in the back? At least, like they talk about the book.
Mm-hmm.
If there's not, they need to do it in Space Coast to Coast, where he just talks. It is. Like at the desk. That'd be, they're missing that chance.
Growing and maturing as a comic reader is realizing how fun the letters section can actually be.
Right? Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to think that was the most boring part. Why is this here? And then you hit a certain point, you're like, oh, this is actually really cool.
Have you ever I was gonna say you don't read the Kirk. Well, actually, do you read the Void Rivals one?
Yeah, I read Void Rivals.
Yeah.
They do letters in the G.I. Joe. I think they were in Transformers. I know they did it in Firepower.
Yep.
So some books will still do them.
All right.
It's more indie.
So for this issue, it says Space Ghost doesn't kill. In this issue, a dark and shocking figure from the future emerges, presenting a new yet disturbing familiar threat to the team. Together, they must stand fast and against the Tide Pods of evil as about to be unleashed, or else Doom will sweep across the entire galaxy. Written by David Propose. Okay, it is Propose. Okay, I always read it as David Propose.
It's Pepos. That's how it's pronounced.
Propose? Pepose. You've heard it multiple ways. Illustrated by superstar artist Jonathan Lau. Space Ghost 10 boosts the series into an even higher orbit, fueled by combustible covers from Francesco Mattina, Jay Lee, Jun Chung, Bjorn Behrens, and Anthony Marquez. Which one is this one? This is Anthony Marquez. Okay, there you go. You got the best cover. Alrighty then. Anything else to say about this?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Just that's probably that or Ultimate Spider-Man is what I look forward to the most each month.
Nice.
Nice to know.
All right. My number 1. We've had Zatanna, we've had dinosaurs and cowboys and new gods and the world's finest.
Yeah.
But now my number 1 book of the week is G.I. Joe number 4. Because yes, that is one of my favorite. That is one of the ones I look forward to the most when it's G.I. Joe Day. All is right with the world. I love what Josh Williamson is doing with these characters. He's starting off small. I think they're about to start expanding the roster pretty soon here, but the story that he's got going on, introducing the Transformers elements, the Cybertronian elements is really fun. It's just a blast. And it's early enough that if you've been sleeping on it, you can go pick up the first 3 issues just in time for this. And it's just great. It's fantastic. I love it. They made laser guns cool. It's awesome.
Well, here's the thing. They gave an actual origin how they came with the laser guns.
The laser guns, how they came up with them. So if you watch the G.I. Joe cartoon like I did, I thought the laser guns were stupid. I wanted to see them using bullets because they're military. The military uses bullets. But then when you read this and you find out how they create the laser guns it just makes so much sense, and it just makes it cool. So
endless energy.
Yeah,
efficient.
I dig it. I love it. It's awesome. I love the attention to the vehicles. The art by Tom Riley is fantastic. It's just a blast.
Are you gonna go buy a Cobra flag?
No, I will not buy a Cobra flag.
What if it comes in yellow?
Why would that persuade me?
Well, then you have Johnny Lawrence, Cobra Kai.
Oh, if the snake was in yellow. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like if the red part was yellow. Maybe I could say it's a Cobra Kai. I need to go watch. I haven't seen any of this last season yet.
Yeah, apparently dropped the last.
Yeah. Apparently, it's really, really good. So we'll have to get into that.
Alrighty then. Yeah, that was our top 5. Now we're gonna go over to let's see what else is coming out this week for trades. And I did something I normally don't do. I left all the publishers checked marked. So you're gonna see all the weird manga.
Yes.
All right. Birth of the Mirth. Paul Dini, Bruce Timm, Carl Kessel, Harley Quinn. $40. This is the part of the new DC Finest lineup they started doing trades starting last year. Red Hood, The Hill. You can skip that.
The one good Shazam trade.
Yeah.
If you want Dan Mora, that's the one trade you get.
And for those who've been waiting forever for Justice Society of America, it's now the Long Live JSA with a long time waiting.
The final collection of Jeff Johns JSA.
Yeah. Yes. Scarlet Witch Volume
4.
Is it really 4 though?
It says 4. Yeah.
I feel like
I think that's the 4th time Steve Orlando has raised it from the dead.
I was wondering if it's like the 4th time.
It was Scarlet Witch, then it was Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Now I think it's just Scarlet Witch again.
Yep.
I don't know what he did to Quicksilver.
Secret Wars Battle World on the list.
Nice. There was some good stuff in there. If that's the tie-ins and the spinoffs, there was some good stuff in there. I remember.
Batman Nightfall Omnibus Volume 2 Night Quest hardcover, $125. And you can skip the X-Men. No one wants to read that, unless you're getting X-Force right there.
Yeah.
Soldiers. Nastasia. Right. Guardians of the Galaxy Quest of the Shield. That's the original Guardians.
The OGs.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Mirage years. Okay, 93 to 95. That's through IDW, but that's not Archie though. What is the Mirage years?
That's the years they thought they were seeing Jenica, but it was just Casey Jones.
13 issues of the original colors from the Mirage Studios previously bought a print. After our original 62 issue run of Teen Turtles, Mirage continued the series with a new number 1 in 1993 and ran for okay. So this could wow. Does this pick up after the Archies? It does. These are the writers from Archie. That's cool. The ones we've been reading here, right? Every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, we've been reading the Archie Teenage Mutant Turtles. So this is a series that comes right after the 62 issue series. Wow, it went for 13 issues total.
Wow.
Jim Lawson, also known as yeah. So this is a 13 issue run by Tim Vinras, also known as Teenage Mutant Turtles Volume 2. Awesome. Picking up the events of City of War. Collected DMT. you guys, you failed. Compendium Volume 3. Donatello and Splinter recuperate in Northampton, while the rest of the Turtles are in the New York City with April. Meanwhile, Baxter Stockman wreaks havoc in the desert at the top secret DARPA facility. Nice. 60 pages. $60 for 360 pages. Nice. So Memphis picks up. Did you all see the announcement of Harley Quinn teaming up with Elvira?
I did.
Is it going to be any better than her farting book?
No, it is a different book. I think I saw it on Jimmy Palmiotti's Twitter.
Yes. Was that before or after he said that we should be policed?
That would have been this morning, I believe.
Okay. So after has his rants about if we should have be arrested for what we're saying on the internet. Yes. Anyway, though, this is cool. I might check this out. See if we got some derpy birds. All right. Go back to trades coming out this week. Solo Leveling. There's your manga. For those like
That's Korean, actually. That's not Japanese. That's a Korean. They have another name for it.
I call it manga. I don't care what it is. Am I reading right to left or no?
I think you still are. I think.
Then it's manga. So there's Chinese manga and there's also Japanese manga. Yes. Complete Kabuki 30th anniversary edition hardcover. Isn't that a book that David Mack. That's the one that E was trying to sell on his channel every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I Love Comics. Then we got Prez. Oh, they brought it back. Oh, it's Mark Russell. Okay, skip that. Gargoyles. Read the first couple issues. It was okay until I realized that I need to go rewatch the whole entire series and read everything that came after the cartoon to understand what's going on.
Sir, I would like to issue a retraction. I misspoke. Korean manhwa is read traditional, so from left to right, not right to left.
Okay.
So I was incorrect.
And the best story you should be reading.
Brave and the Bold.
No.
No.
If you've never read this story, you are not cool.
Zach, have you ever read this story?
I have not ever read this story.
For the load now.
Do you still have it on file, Vank? Because he's just begging for it.
I might. Hold on a second. Let me do something real quickly. Let's see. Do I have anything for you, Zach? I don't know if I do. Oh yeah, we do it here.
Oh my gosh. That oldie but a goodie.
Siri, your attitude's a little bit.
Yep.
That clip is a little bit.
Improve it.
Zach, you will thank us if you ever read that.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's on the I'll get around to it list. The problem is I have a lot on that get around to it list.
Well, sometimes you have to move things to the head of the queue.
That's true.
And
all right,
like I said, it's the most violent. It's also the funniest story you may ever read.
With Manucci.
I mean, you
Palmiotti.
you get out loud laughs in every issue.
Wow.
Yes. The detectives are hilarious. And you also got the mob boss, Manucci, who basically wants Punisher dead, but as the series gone, she starts to lose a little bit of herself.
Yeah.
The best-selling saga that defined one of the Marvel's universe's most unique characters, Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon deliver a wild ride of innovative chaos, restating the Punisher as an unstoppable force dispensing his vigilante justice on the streets of New York City.
New York City!
It is working now. I didn't think it was because I read that 3 times before.
Oh.
And of course, Zach's like, I ain't playing that game.
Nope. This ain't a reading.
I think I am reading, though. But not everyone is happy to see him return. 2 unlucky cops draw the inevitable.
Unenviable.
Unenviable.
I guess, yeah. It's a weird word.
All words are weird if you look at them long enough.
It would be better as an unavoidable task. Unavoidable would be a much better word. Capturing. While the ruthless Manucci and her gang will stop at nothing to see him dead, the Punisher also must contend with nosy neighbors and the rise of 3 copycats, the Holy, Elite, and Mr. Payback, which were kind of funny characters too in general. Who want to join They're crying. They want him to join their cleansing force, and what he does to them was hilarious too. Yeah, it's a fun book. Oh, I didn't realize they had a 2011 edition version. That's kind of cool too. I like that cover. The blue.
Neat.
That's neat too. Yeah. So yeah, dude, you need to check this out. Zach, you'll like it. This series is the series that leads into basically bringing in one of the most hilarious villains that Punisher's ever gone up against, it is Barracuda.
I thought Barracuda was a Luke Cage villain.
No.
Wasn't he in Power Man?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm
All right.
Okay.
Brave and the Bold, Book of Destiny, Mark Waid, George Perez, and Jerry Ordway.
That's right, George Perez, the great one.
Jerry Ordway, the great one.
I could take or leave Jerry Ordway. George Perez, though, is on the Mount Rushmore up next to Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko.
All right, we got Books of Slaughter. If you're into that, I don't know. Saturday morning, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has actually been hilarious. I love this. The Eric Burnham, who basically worked back in the day on Ghostbusters through IDW Comics. Very talented writer. Art is just awesome. You see on the cover, that's what you're getting on the inside. You're getting the 80s cartoon version. And then we got Wonder Woman, the Golden Age of Omnibus, Volume 6 hardcover coming out this week. $150, so
that's a lot. It's a lot of dough.
Hey, look, it's a Hunter X Hunter in 3-in-1 edition manga.
Criminal, the dead and the dying.
The Rooster Fighter.
I don't know what that is. That's obviously a manga.
The Dead and the Dying, Volume 3. So that's Criminal. Okay, dude, Criminal is a good series. You need to check that out. And then we're getting into Gargoyles again, Volume 2. And then we get some more manga. Marvel comics covers of Jack Kirby through Dark Horse. What?
That's wild.
That is wild and crazy news. Honestly, 1961 and 1964, if you're an artist or just you love art in general, you love Jack Kirby's art, that's kind of cool. Hardcover format. First volume of the series contains more than 175 classic Kirby covers from 1961 to 1964, including cover art from the earliest issues of the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the Incredible Hulk, Journey of the Mystery, Strange Tales, Tales to Astonish, and the X-Men, alongside commentary by multiple contributors. Wow.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. 1917 when he was born.
Oversized.
Wow.
Sounds like it'd be a really cool coffee.
Did he make it to his 70s?
Yeah, well, he died in 94.
Well, I'm trying. Can't do the math right now. I'm tired.
It's 77.
Okay. So he died in 7. Because remember, he smoked a lot too. And those guys back then, so I was like, he made it that long. Wow. Oh. Hey, look who's on there. The link on there. The great one, George Russo's, our friend George Bell. It doesn't list the covers though. I'd be awesome if they did though.
Yeah.
I might check this out.
It'd be easier to list the ones he didn't do in those years.
This is only volume 1. They put volume 1 on there for a reason, so you know they're going to do a volume 2.
Quick question. If you were doing the next Spider-Man movie, what new villains would you introduce that we have not seen yet besides Hobgoblin? Because you would probably say that. No, I would not say Hobgoblin.
Scorpion.
Scorpion would definitely be one of them. I'd love to put in the Chameleon.
It's got to be something with powers. Chameleon's kind of just...
What do you mean? Chameleon can frame them. We've
had something I can do cool action scenes with. You can't really do cool action scenes like Doc Ock or Green Goblin.
Chameleon turned Spider-Man into a fugitive.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him adapt Spider-Man Annual #1, the first Sinister Six.
Oh,
the way Spider-Man was able to defeat all of them, but
come on, Rhaegar. Rhaegar says one thing, and it's against me.
Paste Pot Pete.
Paste Pot Pete, really?
It was a cameo, not the main villain. Okay, but I mean, Spider-Man and villains. Magneto.
Well,
It was a villain.
What?
We're already a few minutes late.
Right.
Yeah.
Do we have any more trades here?
Yeah, I'm just gonna scroll down real quickly.
Manga, more
Blade
manga.
Runner. That's the new one that's coming out. Then you guys have
Negaduck, Masterworks, Fantastic Four, Masterworks,
Volume 3.
Manga.
Governor Works.
Whatever.
More
You
manga.
heard me.
I'll be the racist one. I'll say Master. Flip it. I don't care.
He keeps saying that word. Oh, Speed Grapher. Wow, that's a great anime. If you've never watched that. But a guy is probably gets his ability with his camera, and he can basically like takes a photo. He can like just causes like an explosion, kills people with it.
Oh.
He was a war photographer, and he comes across just basically eyes wide shut case.
Man, every time I think I've seen the how weird some of these manga get, I find something like my boyfriend is a dog.
Oh yeah, Reincarnated as a dog. Yeah, I see seeing that, and it's like,
yeah,
hey, it'd be worse. All right, though, but that is it for this week. We want to thank you all for being here. Thank you, definitely, because it turned out we had like really no one watching, and it almost became the episode where Zach showed up and no one was here to see it.
that would have been funny.
No, Chameleon would be great though. It would force a coherent plot to the MCU to actually do something and allow them to actually bring in the real characters because Chameleon was posing as somebody else. Yes. Anyway, we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Do the clicking, the liking, and the subscribing. If you have done said so, check out the Ko-Fi link and help out the channel. We will see you guys next time. But if you can, you like comic books, you like ranking covers, just go over to I Love Comics. We'll be ranking some covers over there.
It's a hop, a skip, and a click over
Mr. Sinister is the topic for tonight. Well, exclusively over at I Love Comics. And right now. So later, guys. Thanks for showing up.
Bye.
Good night, kids.
Jeff will be back on Thursday.